Adorn's Ultimate Sampler Box is full of our best sellers and also award-winning natural mineral products. The products in this box, you are going to be absolutely amazed because not only are they going to cover this pigmentation that I have, they're going to absolutely cover these dark circles that I have. They cover redness. So if you suffer from rosacea or any kind of capillary damage, it is going to cover that as well. You'll be absolutely shocked at how effortless it is to get your skin to look more flawless. And it doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're in your 20s, you're in your teens, or in your 60s, you can use the products in this box. I can guarantee it. Now, you might just like to use a light moisturizer underneath these products, or you might like to use a facial oil as well, especially if you've got more of a dehydrated skin. I've got a hydrating primer on and also a tiny little bit of one of the Adorn facial oils to get my skin ready for what's in this box. So let's get started with the reveal. So inside the box, you'll obviously get all of the information and the accreditations that Adorn has. So it's the cruelty-free, it's vegan, we've got the toxin-free, allergen-free, of course Australian-made, and we're also certified more sustainable brand. We are a circular beauty brand as well. So anything of ours that you use, you can return to us and we will have it recycled for you. So we take control of our post-consumer waste, and what's more, most of the products in this best sellers box are also refillable, so you continue to use the full-size pots once you transition from the samples. Now, in the box, apart from it being an absolutely beautiful biodegradable box that you can keep, you may like to use it for travel, you might like to use this as a really good gift offer for somebody as well, but it includes our full-size kabuki, full-size complexion brush. Now, this particular brush puts any of our foundations on. This can also put your foundation on and it gives a lighter coverage, or you can use this as your blush or bronzer brush. Now, you also get some sachets in here and the sample pots, which you can see just here. Now, let's go through what's in the sachets first, and then we can move on to what's in the samples. Now, the sachets. Again, these are recyclable, returned to us as well. You get a liquid illuminizer sample. You get, you get two of those. You get the sunscreen to try, you get the hydration primer, one of our best-selling products, and also our daily moisturizing primer as well, which is more of a brightening. So you get a couple of options with your moisturizers, you get a couple of options with your illuminizers, and also sunscreen, which is awesome. Now, the little sample pots, which are cute little minis, you get our best-selling Peachy Sleep, which is the under-eye corrective concealer. And you also get, which is this one here, and you also get the mineral setting powder, awesome for those of you that might have really sweaty skin, or maybe you want to touch up during the day because you're finding that you're getting a little bit sweaty and you just prefer that more matte finish. There's also our HD translucent miracle blur powder, awesome for those of you that are trying to minimize the appearance of fine lines, even large pores. And it also helps with fine lines underneath the eyes as well. You've got your base eyeshadow, you've got another colored eyeshadow, so you've got a couple of eyeshadows there to make a really pretty look on the eyes. You've got a cream blush in here. You've also got the bronzers, a couple of bronzers, which also double multi-purpose as a contour product. You can also use these as eyeshadows. They look beautiful as eyeshadows. And in saying that, the cream mineral blush is also multi-purpose. In fact, all of the products in the Adorn range are multi-purpose. So you can use them on cheeks, eyes, lips. If the color suits what you're after, you can definitely put it on that part of your face. There is the loose highlighter, another best-selling product. We've got our contour cream. We've also got a cream highlighter, and you've got your tinted eye primer. So that really helps to eradicate all of the fine veins that you might have or the discoloration that you've got on your eyelids so that your eyeshadow goes on more flawlessly. So it's a full box to create a full look, multiple different looks, multi-purpose products. You're going to absolutely love playing with this box and creating some looks that you love, natural or even something that's a little bit more flawless for nighttime. But the point of this is that you get to choose 3 of your foundations that you think you might like. So it could be a liquid in the light to medium, for example. You might want to try a different color in the cream, or you might want to try a loose mineral in a different color. So there could be 3 different shades you try in the different product types when it comes to foundation. So you get to choose 1 liquid, 1 cream, and 1 loose. And I would probably recommend choosing at least 2 different colors across those, and the color matching service is there to definitely help you pick which ones, or at least guide you into which ones to sample. So this is tailored to you and based on what you want to use when it comes to your foundations. Now let's show you how the loose mineral foundation totally hides this pigmentation. It even helps tone down these dark circles, and then I'm going to also show you our very famous Peachy Sleep Concealer and how that hides these dark circles as well. So let's get started. We've put on our hydrating primer already, which is in one of these. You should get 1 to 2 applications, and then what I'm now going to do is put on my loose mineral foundation. Now this is the full size, so once you have decided which color you like, this is the full size pot, okay, which is refillable. Now the color I'm going to use today is the light to medium, just to give you an idea, and I'm going to put it on with the Kabuki brush because I want, I guess, a coverage that is fairly flawless but still quite natural. Again, you could use this brush if you wanted a lighter coverage. So let's show you the absolutely amazing coverage that you get. And not only the coverage with the loose, but you get SPF 20 plus. Okay, so it is a titanium and zinc oxide product, non-nano of course, and completely amazing when it comes to helping cover and also protect from sun damage. All right, so you only need a little bit, and the trick is just to make sure you get it nice and even on the brush. So you might want to tip your sample out onto a tissue, not all of it, maybe a little bit, and then just use your Kabuki on that tissue to pick up that product. Now, have a look at this. Now I'm pressing this on because pressing it on gives you a bit more coverage than buffing. But you can already see with that very light coverage how much it's toned that down. Really toned that down. And so the more dipping that you do with your loose, the heavier it will get, okay? If you're spreading the product, it will of course thin it out and it'll be less heavy. But if you of course just dab it like I am, it'll be more heavy. But just quick, effortless, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Like there's all that pigment damage and it's gone. Amazing. All right, so let me show you on this side of my face. Again, I'm just going to press it on. Totally helps hide your rosacea, any kind of redness. And I'm just gently placing it over the eye. Why wouldn't you? It's got the SPF in it and it's going to help protect from getting those fine lines and that damage around the eyes. So you can already see just the loose minerals. Now, if you didn't have as dark circles as I do, you might find that is enough. You don't even need concealer. Like, look at, it's almost lifted my face, this foundation. It's just so beautiful. It feels like nothing, which is super important for me. I don't like feeling makeup on my face at all. I can't stand that goopy feeling. So it's absolutely lightweight, it's flawless, it's sweat and water resistant, so you don't have to worry about touch-ups. unless you're someone who's extremely oily, you might like to, as I said, use one of the setting products that's in here for during the day. You definitely wouldn't need it up front. Awesome for the neck as well, to give that protection on the neck and help with any redness. But look at that. I mean, it just looks and feels like skin. Love it. And this is a testament as to how and why this is a best-selling product and an award-winning product. These loose minerals are pure minerals made here in Australia and are healthy for the skin. They're an extension of your skincare. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with the Peachy Sleep now, but have a look at that. Love it. Okay, so moving on to the Peachy Sleep Concealer, which is in one of these little pots. Now, all you might want to do is use the spatula just to get a tiny little bit out. And I like to use my middle or ring finger. It's up to you. About that much. Pop it in the corner. And just watch this dark circle disappear. Pat it on like an eye cream. Like, that is just amazing. My whole face looks lifted just by hiding the pigment, the redness, the veins, the dark circles. This makeup does it all. I just love how effortless it is too. Like, you just buff it on, pat it on, and it's done. Now, I like to put a little bit out on my temples too, because just a little makeup tip, as we age, that gets a little bit hollow. So if you put a little bit of a lighter concealer there, it just helps to make that area look less hollow. But amazing, honestly. Look at that. It's just, oh, okay. Amazing. Absolutely love that. So there you have the loose minerals. You've got your Peachy Sleep under the eye products that are in this box. You get to choose which color you'd like to try. But let's just put on a couple of extra products so you can see a finished look. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of the winter bronzer, which is in there, and I'm going to use the complexion brush. Such good value. Like, the samples, just these little pots are going to last you so long. Like, honestly, some of them you're going to get probably a week out of. So it's a really good opportunity to try something. Being allergen and toxin free, you don't have to worry about sensitive skin, which is also great. And of course, knowing that you're supporting a local brand, a female-owned brand, and a company that employs more women than it does men. So it's very much about providing opportunities for local community, supporting local community, and of course giving our amazing women a fair deal when it comes to working. So here we go. A little bit of the winter bronzer just around my hairline, onto the cheekbone. It's a very quick contour. This just gives some warmth to the face so you don't look so stark and one-dimensional, which foundation can do. A little bit along the jawline. Okay, and as I said, just a little bit sort of on the cheek area. Now, for more tutorials on how to place your products and get the best out of them, we have a multitude of tutorials on the Adorn website. There is something for everybody. We break things down to such simple terms. So grab your mobile phone, pop it next to your mirror and get started, because it's all very simple for you to do. Okay, so that is a little bit of the bronzer that's in there. It's such a beautiful color. And now I'm going to put on a little bit of the blush. Okay, so the little bit of cream blush that's in there, just dabbing that onto the apples of my cheeks. Again, you could just pop a little bit on your eyes if you wanted to, just to give a little bit of color. Blend it with the brush if you wanted to as well. Look at that, love it. Okay, and then the loose highlighter that's in there, Let's put that on the temples, along the blush on top of the cheekbone to give that really nice highlighted high cheekbone look. You could put a little bit in the middle, on the bridge of your nose, your décolletage, wherever you want. There you have it. The proof is absolutely in the pudding, or the proof is on my face, that this product, this brand does what it says. It gives flawless, lightweight coverage. It hides pigmentation, it hides redness, veins. If you've got acne, of course, it covers that as well. Being non-comedogenic, it is not going to cause congestion. So it's an excellent product for those of you that might be suffering from congestion or acne. It's actually antibacterial in that you'll find the skin can still breathe, so it's allowing the skin to function, which is great, but it's also got that amazing SPF, so it acts like an extension to your skincare. If you're spending good money looking after your skin, it makes sense that you put something that's also going to look after your skin on your face when it comes to makeup. So there you have this absolutely flawless looking mineral makeup, which is Adorn.